Time for some fan-submitted questions presented by Xfinity. First question this week: which Big Ten team is the most primed for a playoff run?
The most primed for a playoff run. Look, I'm going to say Ohio State right now, just because I think they're playing their best football. I think they have that loss that stayed with them. And, they haven't lost the taste of that, and they've gotten better and better and better. And particularly defensively, they are playing with kind of reckless abandon right now that they weren't maybe playing with earlier in the year. And so I would say they're most primed right now, and they're playing the way everybody expected them to be playing when this season started.
I'm going to agree with you. I also think that they are, just if you're going on paper, the most talented team in the country. They have the most talent on their roster, and obviously an excellent coaching staff on top of it, which leads us to our next question. Is Ryan Day's job security at risk if Ohio State loses to Michigan? I think that the wording is probably unfair, but I would say murmurs potentially. There might be some chatter if that were to happen.
There definitely would be chatter if that happens. Again, just being from Ohio and you're talking about what Joshua said to us, before. I mean, it's almost inconceivable to think that they could lose 4 years in a row to Michigan. Yes. Now I know, when Urban was there, I mean, they were doing that to Jim Harbaugh and doing that to Michigan, but that tide has got to change for Ryan Day and for Ohio State, and for those guys that came back. It will be a monumental upset if Michigan wins the game. Now, I do think Michigan will compete. I think they'll play physical and play tough, and it'll be the rivalry that it is, but Ohio State just has too much for them.
Most important question submitted this week: what's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Well, I like dressing. I like stuffing, dressing, however you want to call it. I think they call it
really
different parts. Yeah, I really like that with gravy on top of it, because look, turkey and dressing is something I eat that once a year and I'm good. I don't need to eat it any other time. So I kind of load up on those things, on those two things. Yeah. How about you?
So it's a tough decision between mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. But if my actual answer were, because the problem is my actual answer is very specific to something my mom made. I think I've told you about this, but my favorite thing she ever made was called cornbread casserole. And that was a Thanksgiving specific thing.
Yeah.
And she would have to make 2 full pot or whatever you want to call, I guess, full pan of them, and I would eat an entire pan by myself and everyone else would get the second pan. It's awesome. So that would be my official answer. But either way, you can submit your questions to the show every week using #BigTalk.